Hello, families. My name is Molly Smith, a kindergarten teacher here at BES. We are so thankful you have joined our Title I extravaganza. Every year, our grade level teachers take an opportunity to introduce themselves and present you with important information about the kindergarten experience. If you have not had a child attend kindergarten in the last several years, or this is your first experience with kindergarten in our school system, you may find that the academic rigor and expectations of students has increased over the years. Though we are still attentive to the development of students' social, emotional, and motor skills, kindergarten is required to focus on many language arts and mathematics standards. This presentation will describe those expectations to you in detail, along with our grading system, assessments, and schedules. We will also link resources for at-home practice and give you information on how to effectively communicate with your child's teacher. Again, thank you so much for your participation and dedication to your student and our school.
Hi everyone, I'm Dana Welch and I'm going to discuss the academic expectations for kindergarten students. First of all, it is to be noted that Pierce County School System follows the Georgia Standards of Excellence. These standards are determined by the State Department of Education and explain what students should know at the end of each grade. You can access these standards at the Georgia Department of Education website linked here. Based on these standards, by the end of the kindergarten year, your child should be able to perform all of the following tasks. In English language arts, kindergarten students will identify and write uppercase and lowercase letters and produce the sounds for each letter. Recognize and produce rhyming words. Read and write CVC words. Count the syllables in words. Identify 100 sight words. Write simple sentences that explain, give an opinion, and tell stories. Use basic capitalization and punctuation, such as a period, question mark, and exclamation mark. In math, kindergarten students will identify numbers 0 through 20 and write them in a sequence, count and label sets up to 20 objects, count to 100 by ones and tens, recognize 2D and 3D shapes and discuss their characteristics, add and subtract within 10, make a group of 10 using number pairs, and decompose team numbers. Though this list of expectations looks complex, we can assure you that your kindergarten students are capable of thriving in all subject areas. These standards are not meant to be mastered within the first 9 weeks of school. Each standard builds on the last, so we will be working our way down the list from now until the end of the year. We will consistently keep you updated on your child's progress and give feedback throughout the year to help them succeed.
Good evening, families. I am Danielle Wester, another kindergarten teacher here at Blackshear Elementary. The list of standards your child will be required to master, presented on the previous slide, are also on the report card your child will receive every 9 weeks. Just as Ms. Welch explained, all these standards are not expected to be mastered in the first 9 weeks. Therefore, our report card gives you a visual representation of the standards that should be mastered every quarter. Let's take a look. Here, we can see that standards like book parts, letters and sounds, and counting should be met in the first quarter. Those are in white underneath the 1. However, standards such as blending, writing sentences, and decomposing teen numbers are not to be met until the second or third quarters. Foundations are the first 9 weeks focus, and every other 9 week standards build upon those. When your child meets these first 9 week skills, they will be ready to move forward and the cycle will continue. By the end of the year, it will be evident that they are ready for first grade and higher academic skills. Scores for progress reports and report cards are determined by a common assessment given every 4.5 weeks. When you receive your child's progress reports and report cards, you will notice that we do not give numerical grades. We use what is called a standards-based report card to help focus in on your child's ability in each specific standard. Next to each standard, you will see an M, a P, or a D. The M stands for meets. An M beside a standard means your child is completing that task independently, accurately, and fluently. For instance, in the counts to 100 standard, a child would have to count to 100 independently to receive an M. A P beside a standard means your child is progressing towards meeting that standard. This could determine that your child still needs assistance in completing the task, or, if done independently, they can complete 50 to 80% on their own. For instance, in the counts to 100 standard, a child would have to count past 50 independently to receive a P. A D beside a standard means your child is not meeting the standard at this time. This means they are not able to complete the task yet without assistance, or, if completed independently, they get less than 50% accurate. For instance, in the counts to 100 standard, a child counting to only 30 and skipping numbers would receive a D. If your child receives a P or a D in any standard, we ask that you please work with them on that skill frequently at home in order to continue building their educational foundations. At-home resources will be shared later in this presentation to assist you.
Hello families, I'm Kelly Allen, another teacher at BES. In addition to the report card assessment, we conduct other assessments throughout the year to determine your child's fluency in reading and math. One assessment, the MAP growth, is an adaptive assessment that your child will take 3 times a year, every year. This assessment determines their strengths and weaknesses in reading and math and helps us determine what areas need more attention. The DIBELS and Ames Web assessments are also given 3 times a year. The DIBELS test measures your child's reading fluency by testing them on letter naming, sounds, and reading nonsense words. The Ames Web test tracks your child's progress in quantity discrimination, meaning which number is bigger, and missing numbers where your child fills in the blank of a numerical sequence like 7 blank 9, they would fill in the blank with an 8. Though these assessments are not used to measure grades, the results assist us in understanding your child's certain learning needs. We look forward to sharing assessment results with you over the year and giving you further information on where your child exceeds or where they may need more practice.
Hi families, I'm Ms. Carly Atkinson. We thank you again for joining this presentation to learn more about kindergarten and how to help your child. Though we do not give specific homework each night to students, there are several things we ask you to do in the afternoons or evenings to help your child move forward academically. Reviewing letters, sounds, numbers, and sight words each night will be very beneficial for your child and help them become more fluent in reading, writing, and math. Additionally, we ask that you read a book each night. This can be your child reading a book to you or you reading to them. Reading helps develop vocabulary, print concepts, and even social and emotional understandings. Finally, your child's teacher may send home activities with your student because she may see a need in a certain area. When this happens, we ask that you use the resource a couple of times a week to keep your child practicing that specific skill. If you find yourself needing resources or websites to use at home, our kindergarten team has several that will be beneficial. We have a YouTube resource page that has video links to every kindergarten standard. Your child can also use our learning programs Zern and Reading Eggs at home. Login information will be sent home in your child's take-home folder. Other websites like ABC and Starfall have free gaming versions for kindergarten students. If you ever have any questions about resources or helping at home, please contact your child's teacher.
Hello everyone, I'm Miss Ashley Dixon. In order to prepare your child to meet kindergarten standards and assessment requirements, we use many instructional strategies each day. Each day, your child will participate in a variety of activities that will teach them academic as well as social and emotional skills. Our daily schedule includes Saxon phonics, read alouds or shared readings, guided reading, independent reading, writing instruction, Eureka Math, and small group activities. In addition to these academic activities, students participate in a snack and recess time, as well as connection periods where they go to PE, art, music, or computer lab. Each component of our schedule plays a very important role in the academic and social development of your child, so attendance is key in meeting all kindergarten goals. We encourage your child to be at school every day.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie Flynn. We recognize that the kindergarten year often comes with many questions and concerns. In order to communicate effectively with you, we wanted to share the 2 best ways to give and receive information to and from your child's teacher. First and foremost, please download the Living Tree Engage app. This is an easy-to-use app that is similar to Facebook. You can scroll to see information shared by administrators and teachers, as well as what is going on in your child's classroom. This app can also be used to message and communicate with your child's teacher directly. If you are unsure of how to access Living Tree, please get in touch with us through the communication folder and we will see you are taken care of. We want all of our families to have access to it and stay in the loop. In addition to Living Tree, we use daily communication folders. These folders will be used to send home important newsletters, report cards, and other school information. A communication log is in place for any communication that may need to take place between parent and teacher. We also ask that money for things like pictures or t-shirts be placed in this folder in an envelope or Ziploc bag. Thank you all for being open to communication with your teachers and administration. If you ever have any questions, please reach out.
Thank you all for being a part of our 2021 Title I extravaganza. We are so thankful to have such amazing students and families. The kindergarten team welcomes you and appreciates you. We are so excited to continue this amazing year at BES.